Ghosts, aliens, lizard people, Martians, Barack Hussein Obama. Skeptics for hundreds of years have pondered over whether the existence of these extraterrestrial creatures is a bomb! Pose an existential threat to humanity as we know it, and whether one of these days they will decide to show themselves in their fullest and most violent. Unless we take ourselves over to Japan, of course, where in the eyes of most animes, that's where all the noteworthy events are going down. Japan. When it's not getting bombed by maniacal, future-telling psychos or invaded by mechanized robots piloted by immature school kids, is actually a very nice place. This is gonna be one of those animes, isn't it? Japan. Anyways, you ever had one of those really fucking stupid classmates who was into that weirdly geeky shit? The geeky kind that would adore the German military in World War II or bar for bar knew the death toll of the attacks? Well, our buddy old friend Ken is into aliens. Now imagine this. Ken here manages to attract the attention of a 10. Her name is Momo, and she isn't real, so guys, please stop thinking about it. Momo is into ghosts, and since neither of them can agree to disagree on who is acting the dumbest, they both go and try to psych out the other's beliefs. Grandma! They forgot to give her a meds again. Ghosts and aliens are in fact real, and Ken... Okarun and Momo go down the rabbit hole of extraterrestrialism and the paranormal in order to recover Okarun's balls. What in the actual fuck? Manga readers will commonly tell you that, it gets better in the manga. And for once in my life, I agree with the comic store book guy, because Dandadan is one of those mangas that I've actually read in its entirety, the other one being Chainsaw Man. Back on topic, the point that I'm trying to get across is that while in our day and age anime comes out like we just invented the printing press, by the end of the anime you're going to be scratching your neck to know what happens next. I hate to be that guy, but I highly recommend going out of your way and reading the manga. Put some chill music on and go crazy. The reason why I'm waffling about the manga so much is because it was written by Yukinobu Tatsu. Why is that so important, you may ask? Well, if you like Chainsaw Man so much, this guy was Tatsuki Fujimoto's fucking assistant for such manga as Fire Punch and the aforementioned Chainsaw Man. Still not biting the bait yet? Another one of Fujimoto's former assistants, one Tatsuya Endo, made goddamn Spy X Family. What am I getting out of all of this? If you enjoyed Spy X Family and Chainsaw Man, Dandadan is one of those things that you are also gonna enjoy heavily. Here's just a small sample of the panels from the manga itself. Tatsu's creative vision... He sent that fucking image again. Tatsu's creative vision just oozes out of the pages of Dandadan. With all the fight choreography and story beats, the down-to-earth moments we see between Okura and Momo alone never tarnish the more comedic and serious scenes. Everything just flows so pristinely. Cut that shit out. Creating a good adaptation of an already established manga series is an art in its own right. The things that go down in a manga, say art style and general mise-en-scène, require hundreds of man-hours to effectively replicate onto the big screen. Studio Bones, Mappa, Wit, Orange, just to name a few, have done hundreds of great adaptations. No, you ruined To Your Eternity for me. Science Saru is one of those studios. No, not the ruiny kind. They've adapted such series as the fucking Lisp. I swear to God, I'm fucking turning into train wrecks. They've adapted such series as Devilman, Japan Sinks, Scott Pilgrim, and now Dandadan. So have they delivered? Yes. Yes, they have. Sitting down at my computer, opening Netflix, and just hearing that dun-da-dun, 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 dun-da-dun. What the fuck am I doing? And watching the first 3 episodes back to back, I was just accompanied by that giddy feeling of finally receiving that one thing that you'd been desiring for many years. And the quality of the artwork and the animation, how it doesn't let itself get bogged down with all the regular shit that would force a studio to cut corners and make the second season of To Your Eternity, is a fucking testament to good story writing and good adaptations, and the dubbing actually being worth sitting back and just encapsulating yourself in it all. Fun fact, Okurun's Japanese VA is Tanjiro, and is it a shonen anime based around a group of teens in a school with extraordinary powers? Yes. Does the main character behave like an insufferable little for half the runtime? Now that's up to you to decide, but Okurun does take the effort to work on himself and not allow himself to get carried by other people. Maybe, just maybe, he's a bit in love with Momo. Just maybe. But I didn't see enough cringy self-cock blocks to make it a countable issue. I would know. I used to be like this guy, not knowing how to behave around women and the sort before I got my own taste of pussy. And a £25 serve. Is it a good shonen anime with a school setting and a group of teens fighting extraterrestrial creatures and apparitions to try and hunt down I can't breathe. Okurun's crown jewels? Bingo. One little gripe that I do have with the anime is its somewhat short runtime, with it ending in the middle of quite a pivotal story beat. Hell, even Chainsaw Man managed to get its ending wrapped up in a more satisfactory fashion, but... Okay, hold on, I'm receiving some breaking news here, folks. Season 2 has been announced for some point during July 2025. Still better than fucking Chainsaw Man.
What is the only continent that's also considered a country?
Africa?
Dandadan, both as a manga and an anime, are great contenders for one of the best stories out of Japan this year. While admittedly containing some tropes from the shonen genre, it spins that norm on its head, giving the audience a fresh look into a story about two people who from the outside would be polar opposites, but form an inseparable bond. Ooh, is somebody getting jealous? It doesn't shove it in your face, and comes naturally with time. More generally speaking, Science Saru's adaptation of Dandadan can go up there with other great mangas that were adapted well. You know what you did. Do some episodes feel a bit toned down on animation quality? Yes, but when comparing it to the rest of the anime, it's negligible when looking at the more action-packed and serious moments.
When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow, and the places that you know seem like fantasy, there's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold, with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark.
I can't hear my fucking cameraman, goddammit!